It's really, for me, a privilege to welcome our speaker today on behalf of the NACAI. My dear colleague, an illustrious and brilliant colleague, Dr. Charles Santos-Buch. Dr. Santos-Buch, as you all know, has written a book that is in the process of being published. Can you hear me? The name is A Different View of Cuba's History, and the subtitle is very appropriate. It reads, Revealed by an American Family, Journey through the 16th. I had to use my glasses, I'm sorry. I'm trying to guess the words instead of reading. Revealed by an American family's journey from 16th century Cuban colonialism to modernity, the years of 1509 to 1960. Dr. Santos-Buch is a member of one of the oldest families of the New World that established its roots in the eastern lands of Cuba in the first decade of the 16th century. He's a graduate of Harvard College and the Cornell University Medical College, and he's a retired Cornell Associate Dean of Students and Professor of Pathology. He's the author of numerous scientific publications in important international journals on subjects like hemorrhagic strokes, Chagas Disease, arterial diseases, and other infectious agents. As you will see when he takes the podium, he's a great storyteller. So the book, I can tell you, that is also very entertaining. I was given the privilege by him to let me review the different chapters when he was in the process of writing them. And I can tell you that it's a very entertaining and also very, it teaches you a lot about the history of Cuba and the approach of using his family history to, as a, let's call it a pretexto, or as a way of developing the history of Cuba is also a very, very unique approach. His prose traces his family journey from its rise in Islamic Spain to Cuba's modernity. His insightful story covers in a different way the major historical events of the tragic island that impacted his family's journey. He uses in this book his family history as paradigm of the effect of erratic political and economic policy spanned centuries. The format of this presentation is also very unique. He has decided that he is going to be interviewed by his son, Charles Santos-Buch Jr. Charles Jr. is a very successful businessman, a graduate also of Harvard College and of the Wharton School of Business, and he has an extensive knowledge of the Cuban Revolution for the fact that when he was graduating from Harvard, his thesis was, the title was The Cuban Revolution, the Role of the Middle Class in Oriente Province, 1956-1959. This thesis was approved or published in March 20, 1980. He has a very good knowledge of the revolution because he based his thesis in tape interviews of many principles of the Cuban Revolution. So I think that we are in for a very interesting treat, and please help me welcome the two Charlies.